And it's a hot drop right back in. Imagine doing taxes
She
over
gets
there.
dancing.
I tried to catch the people dancing. Anyway, here we are in the last session of Bounty of the Week. It has been a couple of weeks since we last got together to play, so hopefully everybody has been doing really super interesting things. Misha, what have you been up to?
I switched gears from costuming to quilting to do some test runs of a couple of plans for my parents' 50th anniversary is coming up in a couple of years. So I had to figure out, okay, can I do this thing I have in mind? And can I do it well? Because I got to practice it before. So I got much cleaner lines this time. So I think that it'll work out. It's tricky. Okay, here. So, like, I'm trying to match all these intersections so that there's crisp points, and it is not as easy as it looks. So,
It looks easy to me, so
no,
if it's
it's
even
not
harder
as
than
easy
it
as it looks.
looks, that is a thing. Jeremiah, what about you? What have you been up to?
Uh, just fighting my house this last week and all sorts of random problems I've been having to deal with. I think it's everything straightened out finally after multiple contractor visits, but nothing exciting, unfortunately.
Oh, that sounds really not fun.
And
Yeah, it's been
really
rough.
expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
It's that homeowner game.
Yeah, it sucks.
Rough stuff, man. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. And then Matt J, how you been, man? What you been up to?
Oh man, I've been mostly good. It's been Elden Ring 24/7, man. Margaret is in my butt, man. I can't do nothing with that damn thing. And the knight on the golden horse, man. His horse is still kicking my tail. Um, but I beat my first mini boss. It's some weird Beastman thing. Well, sorta, right? So Elden Ring, I'm gonna give points to Elden Ring because I went back there on a revenge kick, right? Because he's been kicking my butt too a lot, right? But I figured maybe I could take this guy, right? So I went in and we threw down, and I died, and then he died, and then I'm like, fuck, I got to do this again, right? But Elden Ring's like, no, you did it, right? So he's gone, even though I died first and he died second, right? It gave me the win, right? And I'm like, all right, I won. I'm taking it. So that's good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. So I've been posting crazy pictures on Facebook from screenshots from the game with
I have been amused by those
Yes.
screenshots and your little captions with those frustrated.
Yes.
things.
There's some crazy stuff in. I'm not a first person or action RPG. I hate action RPG games. But this game has made me figure out how to fight like it wants you to, because you can't button mash,
Right.
so that I can explore and see the strange shit, right? And so uh, it's playing with the GM in my head, how we present things. Like I found a place that I thought was scary and I was just going to die, but it was just a place of some wondrous stuff that it was beautiful. They wanted you to see it, right? And you stumble on it, and right. I don't always do that as a GM, right? A lot of times it's some conflict, and we're moving things along. I don't always put in a thing just for some wonder, right? Or just a moment of I don't know, something that's not violent or rife with conflict, and that was nice to see. So yes, Elden Ring. I rambled on too long. Yes, Elden Ring. That's what I've been doing for 2 weeks, every day.
Every day.
Yeah,
That's good
I
stuff.
got 30 some odd hours in there already. So
Oh my.
yeah,
That
it's
is
like a
that's
job.
a lot of
right?
hours.
Yeah.
Logging some time. All right. Cool stuff. Well, let's jump back into it because it's a quarter after. Let's resume with Azure.
Bounty to take care of.
What?
Yeah.
What? That's what.
Yeah, we're
Oh.
going
we left
over to
off.
Azure. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
What's up with that? He doesn't come back to the that is like, oh man. So we check in with Azure. You pushed your brother off, blaming him for that weird choking thing, and he left angrily and left you alone with your father and told him that you may have to kill your brother. I don't think that's where we pick up with, though, right? Like, that's too good of a mic
That's too
drop
easy.
moment. So, do we pick up with Azure? Oh, I love this. I love this. I want. Well, if you're okay with this, Misha, I would love the moment of Azure returning to her room,
Okay.
not knowing that
I
they're
think before she does look over the equipment and
Mhm.
stuff that's in that room, and like with her dad, it's like, okay, what's going on here? Like,
Oh,
is there anything obvious going on with the?
Oh,
Oh,
it's,
hey,
most
this
of the
smells
stuff's not
totally
even
bad.
connected.
Huh.
There's a machine that goes ping. It's very expensive. It's the most expensive in the entire room.
Anything that's not actually connected to him, she like puts on the other side of the room, just so like there's a visual. This is not doing anything.
Sure. You have done that.
Okay.
So we'll pick up with Azure opening the doors to her room. And how long has it been? It's just been a few years?
Yeah, a couple of years.
Couple years. No dust anywhere. Nothing has been changed. Not one iota. Nothing moved from the way that you left it. What is the most embarrassing thing that your eyes catch the moment you walk into your, as far as you're concerned, childhood room, even though it's just been a couple of years?
Okay, I'm assuming they like straightened up, but didn't change. Like dirty clothes are not still in the floor.
No.
Yeah,
They cleaned
that's
clothes. They made
yeah.
bed.
Like that kind of thing has been straightened up, but like then probably
The container of food that's
yeah,
been
like
thrown away.
yeah.
Yeah.
There is like a weird not weird, but like a trophy shelf with a bunch of ribbons and little trophies and stuff. And they're just kind of why are these still here kind of thing.
Trophy shelf? This is like kid trophy stuff?
Yeah, like they're like everything, like there's, you can tell they kind of span like her entire childhood.
Nice.
So
several shelves of
yeah, it's
varying
like
sizes.
yeah, and the trophies, like some of them are ribbons and some of them are like actual trophies, and some of them are clearly participation trophies, and yeah. Those are mostly the like little kid ones though, so
Of course. And then among that, as you're perusing that slightly embarrassing bit, what about your room makes you wistful? What's something that you maybe forgot that you left behind, or seeing it again makes you feel a little warm?
I think there's like a collection of books like stacked up on the
Like
bedside
physical
table.
books?
Yeah, like physical books.
Nice. Only
They're
rich
like
people have physical books.
they're like clearly old. And I think like some of them were things that were read to her when she was little and that she kind of kept, and like were probably read to her before she was really ready to understand them. But one of those, like every time you read it, you get something new kind of thing. But some of them are like there's like one or two like history kind of books, history / mythology kind of.
Nice.
And then
Just mythology book.
yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. You're checking that out. Maybe you've picked up one of the books when Falloon comes in. Mistress Rexia, I'm sorry to bother you, but it seems that your teammates?
Friends. We'll go with friends.
Your friends are conversing with your brother's guest. I thought perhaps you might want to know.
My brother has a guest.
Yes, Zuba Condris.
She just laughs and starts walking. Where are they?
The mood wolf.
She's just giggling her whole way. The whole
Walking.
way.
Follow the
We-
pew pew sounds.
We cut to Zuba Condris walking in. So Zuba is wearing the very like straight out of prequels Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan robes. And she's got the belt with the lightsaber hanging down.
Nice,
She's got-
nice.
Got her
nice.
hair, her long blonde hair. She's very attractive. You've got her long blonde hair. She's attractive, but you can see the age starting to creep in at the edges, just like the little bits of wrinkles at the corners of her eyes, just a little bit of a laugh line, just enough that can still easily be masked or ignored, but it's that threat, that
Nice.
creeping threat to her self-image. But she
Couple of silver strands at the temples.
few silver streets. Oh, those have been dyed out, honey. When she comes in, someone. You have a lightsaber.
I have a legal question for the GM.
Mhm.
A legal question.
Illegal.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
Nice.
Legal question. Yes. I
We've
have a legal
already
question.
made this game a lot more than it is by calling
Yeah.
it a legal
Yeah.
question, but
Oh no, this might be easy, man.
No, it's all
This
good. What's
might-
your question,
yeah,
man?
It might be easy. Order 66. Is that still in effect?
well, so Order 66 happened with clones.
Right.
Is Yuna a clone?
No, but we have laws on the books that are 100 years old, right, or 50 years old. Is Order 66 still a legal order?
I mean,
Hey,
they're
what's the matter? We have a
For the
legal bounty.
Empire? For the
Awesome.
Empire? Sure. Why wouldn't it be? Because
No,
what
why-
good
no-
would a Jedi
Right.
be to
Right.
to the Empire? So
Right.
sure, you have been trained on Order 66.
Right. Perfect. I need
so-
this for you,
oh,
so I
wait,
know where I'm
Jeremiah,
going next.
get it. Hold
Yeah.
on for a cut. Jeremiah,
Yeah.
you had a thing?
Well, I was gonna say my honest to God first reaction as soon as I hear her talk and see her, I draw and shoot. Like I don't
Nice.
even hesitate.
Wow.
Nice.
That's
But-
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, why don't you try to take them down?
Yeah, that's my plan.
are we set to stun? I'm assuming. Wait,
No.
I don't
She's
know.
dead or
We'll find
alive?
out. So
I don't
take
have
them
time
down.
to change it.
Your tough is 0.
we need her alive. Damn it. Okay.
We do?
I-
We need her alive?
Yeah, the bounty's for alive.
Bounty is for alive. 6
Well,
for alive.
This will just weaken her a bit, and we can knock her out.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm imagining because I'm going for speed here. I don't have time to draw, change to stun. Like,
Sure.
so I'm
No,
not necessarily shooting to kill.
So
but,
it's one of
like,
those where she says, "You have a lightsaber," and then you're like, "Wow!" It's just-
Yep. All right, here we go. Oh, let's see. I guess this probably isn't playing off of my. No, I don't think I got a +1 for my earlier questions. Okay, this is worth a shot. Take him down. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, that's really bad.
Oh
Ooh.
man, that's awesome. You want to call for help, or are you good to let that
Yes.
stand? It's an XP,
Yes.
friend.
What you gonna do with that XP? You're not gonna do anything with it?
It's true.
There's a lot you can do with that XP.
You can.
Going on.
Yeah. No, I want to call for help. Yeah.
Drive it like you
Sure.
still.
How are you helping?
Maybe I fumble for a second in my holster or something.
I'm gonna give her what she wants, man. I ignite that lightsaber and
Ooh.
I try to take her down with it.
Oh my goodness! So again, we get the lightsaber ignites, and
Yeah.
I think let's go ahead and have you go with tough. She is not Imperial.
I know that's too bad, but I could get hurt. It could happen.
All right, so you're rolling plus tough to help out here. So let's have you roll
Please
plus
help
2.
me out.
See if you'll push that up.
Yep.
Come on. Exciting dice.
I know. Sorry, my puppy's acting up. I might need two.
Hello,
Uh-oh.
But first,
There we go.
Okay.
here it is.
All right, a 9. That pushes you to a mixed success for
That's
take
fine.
them down,
I'll take it.
which means you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other. The amount of harm is based on the established dangers in the game.
Nice.
You have your.
So I do. Well, yeah. So I have a blaster. Is she an unsuspecting target?
I think so. I think
Yeah.
I was unsuspecting, so she's got to be unsuspecting. That's
So
it's only fair.
So that'll be 4 harm
Wow.
total.
Wow. That is a heck of a lot of harm.
Ouch.
If I had a really good success, I would say like I'm aiming for like an arm or something. But I feel like
Uh-huh.
since I am relying a whole lot on Yoon's help, that like aside from I'm not going for a killing shot, that's about as much control as I have in the amount of time I have. So,
You snap off this shot, this crazy shot
Just
out
like
of
a hip shot.
nowhere.
like, Han Solo just
I think 4 harm is not good. Like I'm gonna say it's not a headshot. Like
Sure.
maybe you hit her like right here in the chest, just like with full body mass, the highest percentage chance to hurt, and it knocks her flat on her ass. Like she gets knocked back and falls to the ground.
Perfect for training.
You have your lightsaber out and you move forward, right? You were helping out, and we see the red glowing off of your white armor and in your eyes. And when you look down at her, you see absolute fear on her face. And she's not even reaching for the lightsaber for some reason. What do you do?
Well, we know we need her alive, right?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I mean, we
you're
do.
a datapad. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, we got to knock her out because so in my head, she's a Jedi, and I don't know. You know, she's better off unconscious than conscious.
I agree.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think with the hilt of my lightsaber, yeah.
All right. I think we will go merely with an act under pressure here to not hurt her any further.
Right.
Because she's not attacking back. She's trying feebly to crawl back, but she's gasping for breath because she was blasted in the chest.
Right. And I'm afraid, right? She's dressed up like a Jedi, and I don't need any Jedi tricks.
Right. Sure. That totally makes sense to me. You're rolling plus cool, which
Yes.
Probably +0.
is a 0.
Yes, it's +0.
You gonna like punch yourself in the nose before you do it or something?
I didn't get any. Didn't we trade harm? Didn't I get some harm? I didn't get any.
You
harm.
did not get any harm.
It probably would have
She
come.
did not put any harm out.
Yeah, she didn't have anything out yet.
That's too bad. All right, here it is.
That's
That is
good
awful.
enough.
Oh man.
Oh no. Okay,
yeah.
never mind. Yeah, it's just that. Never mind. I was looking at
enough.
die 2, which was a 3.
Yeah. So on
Hard choice.
our moves here, yeah, act under pressure. So GM's going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
All right.
You can knock her out,
Mm-hmm.
but Pawn is going to slip out of here and tell somebody.
I mean, I figured the cat's out of the bag. It's already been a blaster shot.
Yeah. I mean, there is certainly the sound of.
Yeah, it is loud. It's specifically loud.
So Azure, you're headed down the hallway, and then you hear a pair of blaster shots, and you see Pawn. You recognize Pawn. She's never left Scylla. She has served your family for her entire life. Like she's a generational servant, like her parents served the corporation. What's your general opinion of Pawn?
She's very young. That's pretty much it. Like, she's competent enough, but she's very young.
Okay. Yeah, she looks completely freaked out, and she is booking it down the hallway. When she
Nice.
sees you, she like ducks away, and then she's going to start running down the stairs, probably to try to find your brother or your mother. Azure, when you come in, when you find Yoon and Raksu, because Falud will keep leading you, you see that they are standing over the very badly wounded and unconscious form of the easiest bounty you have ever taken.
Got her.
True story.
I guess I spoke. Go ahead.
This got complicated quickly.
I mean, we have a legal
Falud
bounty,
screams.
so that's fine.
I did not say you didn't.
What?
Like,
What is? She was
I'm
so
kinda-
very nice.
Doesn't
She also
matter.
has several credit bounty on her head for crimes in other areas.
My saber's still ignited.
Yeah, she's not coming in the room.
I imagine I probably holstered my pistol. I'm kind of giving her a once over with that blaster shot. Is like looking at it. Is this the kind of thing somebody would die from with no medical attention, or is she stabilized? Or
You should do something.
okay, well, I guess I'll use some of my medical know-how and try
That's
to.
why you notice it right away. You want to burn a charge?
Yeah, I will. I want to try to stabilize her. And
All right. Roll plus tech.
All right. I'll just use technology. That'll be. No, just
This is why we don't bring friends home.
That's fine. I got. It's,
Apparently, you know.
On a 7 to 9, choose one: heal 2 harm or stabilize the injury.
I just want to stabilize it.
Okay. Yeah, you can stabilize it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Burn a charge. You stabilize the injury, and she's still out cold. Like
Sure. I can imagine sort of going into like collector mode of like while I'm maybe patching her up, I'm like, Yoon, stay there, stay guard, Azure, see if you can find something to bound her up with, like kind of rattling off a couple of orders because I feel like we probably just need to get the heck out of here now.
there are people. You hear them coming down the hallway, like they've come up the stairs and they're rushing down the hallway.
I like
Azure,
pull a
yeah.
pair of cuffs out from my belt, toss them to Yoon,
Yeah,
and then I go out into the hallway
that's probably a good plan.
just to stop whoever's coming in.
You recognize a few of the security forces, but most of them you do not, Azure. And the lead of this group of 6 says, "We're here to apprehend those who harmed one of our guests."
Your guest is a bounty. We're here to take her in.
And one of them says, "We can stun her, right?"
No, you cannot.
Oh!
Yeah, it looks like these guys have been ordered to maybe stun you. What do you do?
She pulls herself up to her full height, looks at the leader. Do you know who I am, soldier?
I love the "do you know who I am?"
Do you know
Oh,
who
it's
I am?
good.
Hey, it's
So-
my freaking house. This is a
I'm-
valid question.
It's a totally
This is the most
legitimate-
appropriate time to ask that question.
Yeah. She like points to a picture on the wall.
Mhm, mhm. It's pretty good. Those are all good things. I think I'd like to see you manipulate him. Roll plus charm.
Oh, that is
Oh.
bad.
Oh my!
You know what? Screw it. I will use the dark path. Let's make this a 12.
Yes, the dark path. You could cross off a drive box to give in to the dark side of the force Change
help
a roll to a
myself.
12 plus.
Beautiful.
What does that look like
That's the hate flows.
as the hate flows through you?
Yes.
She's like got a scowl that probably these guys have never seen, because she's generally a happy-go-lucky kind of gal. And she like the her presence is bigger than she is, if that makes sense. Like, she's bigger than the scale of her normal body, and it's just kind of like this menace kind of flowing off of her, but also authority and you do not want to fuck with me right now, Miss.
I'm picturing the scene in Fellowship of the Ring with Gandalf like looming up and over like Bilbo.
Yeah,
just as his,
yeah.
like, just yeah.
Do not meddle in the affairs of wizards. Kind of.
Yeah, I think when you pull that and we see the darkness within Azure, the hate flowing through you, and post-production is added in a little bit of something like as the Chiss take several steps back, one of them drops their blaster pistol. They and it feels good. Feels good to command them.
Yeah, it's funny because when you said authority, I thought, yeah, that sounds like command.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Uh-oh.
Well, you've gotten your bounty. You realize that while this small unit was cowed, there's probably more trouble. I mean, Rexu, you're well aware that this was all observed by a command center of some kind.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess my question is whether Azure is staying behind for her father, or is she coming with us to go deliver this bounty?
Can we take him too?
My dad?
Yeah.
That might be considered kidnapping, and we don't want to kidnap a head of a patriarch. That would be very, very bad.
You could turn in one of your friends later for that.
Yeah, I guess the other option is if we're able to like get enough authority in this situation where everybody stops and calms down. Like, you know, we're doing our job. Just leave us alone.
Oh, we leave with this bounty.
Oh, one way or another, yeah. But I don't know if that means like going to your mom or what.
So Azure, you have the bounty. There's trouble. It seems that your brother ordered these folks to try to stun you. You have stopped this unit. What is it that you wish to do now?
She like motions to Raxu and Yoon to take what's her name? Because I totally cannot remember her name.
Zuba.
Thank
yeah.
you.
I'll grab her and let Yoon be the point guard guy.
Yep. I'm thinking we might have a hostage play, right?
Not really. Azure is completely fine with staying here for the moment because she has unfinished business. Like, she's got to make sure her dad doesn't die. So,
all right,
we know how to meet up again later.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not her top of mind worry.
Okay.
She knows how to find you. You're not that hard. It's not like you're hiding.
We'll wire the money.
Yeah.
Where the money?
So it sounds like we've got a bit of a plan here.
Yeah.
And the plan is Azure's going to stay behind, but help Yoon and Raxu GTFO back to the Stringer Bell.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. It sounds like Azure was proposing the plan. Is that fair?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, sounds right.
Do you feel that this plan is taking violent or destructive action? I don't think so. Being careful, safe, stealthy, and smart?
I think
talking, persuading, or manipulating, or lying, or pushing through, being tough, strong, and implacable? What do you think, Azur?
I think it feels more being smart than being tough.
All right, you are going to be rolling with sharp, but we have some questions. +1 if the plane is supported by plenty of resources and people. I do not think that is the case here. The three of you are not plenty.
so. I got a lightsaber.
Do you have a lightsaber? You have technically
Worth a lot.
two.
That is right.
Oh no.
Accurate current information. I'll say
I think
yes.
so.
It's
Yes.
your home. It's Azur's home, even though it's
Yeah.
been a couple of years.
Yeah.
And I'm aware of all the like armed
Yep.
servants and
that earlier.
cameras and
Absolutely.
yeah.
-1, there's significant opposition. I think that the household staff is significant enough, so that'll cancel out that +1 from the accurate information. And then the significant dissent. I don't think there's any dissent. You guys
No,
work so well
I
together.
think it makes sense.
I should
Yeah.
drive more wedges between you, is what I'm thinking.
We're a well-oiled machine.
Which means you are rolling exactly plus sharp.
All right.
You got this.
Yes.
And because you're all working together, you cannot call for aid on a plan.
But can she use the force?
She could dark side it up if she needs to.
Or he's also got her luck moves, so
Yeah, she does. No such thing as luck. You might.
got options.
Hmm. She's all about playing with dice.
All right. Sharp is +1. That's not horrible. That is not the right. I'm trying to click on things and it's not the right actual.
Don't click on the screen. Click on your screen, not my screen.
Not my screen.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Stop clicking on my
So-
screen.
That's pretty good.
It's not working.
All right. On a hit, you arrive in the middle of your plane in decent shape. On a 7th time, some part of your plane encounters an unexpected difficulty, or your party splinters, your choice. Or you can, as they suggested, try to fiddle with the dice with the force. What do you want to do, Azur? Oh, it doesn't look like you can push your own roll on that
I can
one.
push my own roll with the
Oh,
luck, but I can push
interesting.
somebody else's.
So I think you're stuck with it.
I think
Yeah.
it is. It is.
Or just dark path it, I guess.
Yes.
Two dark paths
Probably
are
not with it. Yeah.
little,
That's a lot of
little
dark.
much. Yeah, that's a lot of dark.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll take the 9. The 9's fine. We're kind of. I mean, the plan is kind of splintering anyway, so.
Okay.
That makes sense. She does pick up that other lightsaber, though.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So you, Azur, have the other lightsaber. Yoon, Raksu, the two of you carry. Are you both carrying her?
no.
She's light.
No, I'm carrying her. Yoon's the
Like
point man.
Princess carrying her. Did you fire? Throw her over?
I think more princess because I know she's. I know. Well, yeah. You know what? She's stabilized. Sack of potatoes.
Okay, sack of potatoes over the shoulder.
Yep.
Yoon, you are covering and firing wildly. We have a big action sequence as you're firing several times.
Yeah. I might occasionally pull out a stun grenade and toss it down a hallway with my other grenade.
Yeah, there's a little stun grenade. And you have the huge sound of the stunner.
Please don't
Knocks
shoot
out
up
a few
my house. Get it.
One of Azur's portraits is blasted at
Oh,
one
no.
point. And then you and Raksu, you guys go out into the terrible cold that Yoon doesn't even notice. And Raksu, you're hating life.
I run faster.
You run faster. It motivates you. And
That's
then you
right.
guys pile onto
Second
the stringer
wind.
bell just as a turret is coming online. It fires a couple of shots your way, but you guys are able to take off with just one of those, you see the shield picks it up and you leave. Let's
That was close.
That was close.
check in on Azur. Where is it that your brother finds you?
Mhm.
She's back in Dad's room.
Gotta be.
Nice. You're in your father's room. Your Mother hasn't returned. It's just you and him. The equipment you've moved to the side still sits there untouched. The double doors are opened by your brother. Huh. You stayed.
Huh, you thought I was going to turn tail and run from you.
I truly hoped you would have found Sorn. Moved on with your life. This corporation, this family has no need for you, Rexia.
No, but they do have need of him. Which points to Dad. And they do not have need of you.
Well, you've removed my pawn, so I guess there's no further need for subtlety.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that supposed to be subtlety? It was very, very ham-handed, brother.
He reaches into his coat and he pulls out the hilt of a lightsaber.
Oh, you got a new toy. I've got one of those.
And I think
there's a duel.
I think this is a duel. I think this is a point when you're going to try to get into a fight and try to take him down.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, this is gonna be...
So here, let me move the carking lightsaber over to you. For harm, hand, AP, loud, coveted.
Oh no, I think we've got a surplus happening here.
Yeah, there's 3 of them now.
One of them happens to be in the hand of your opponent. Now, let's not count our lightsabers before there.
Cut out of somebody else's hand.
So,
I am going to go ahead and roll the no such thing as luck, so I know how many extra thingamajiggies I
yes,
have.
you should. Let's take a look at that. Let's see how that's going for you.
+2. That one. Whew, wow.
Wow.
Okay. So
I hope you have not
some to play with.
wasted your good rolls, friend.
Nice.
All right, so I can hold 2, so that lets me dodge and do a few things.
Yes, you can do some really, really cool stuff. Your brother's eyes are crackling with energy as he closes. And of course, his lightsaber is red. Now, Azur, you draw out your lightsaber that you've just recently picked up, and it's a beautiful green.
Oh,
it's a lovely,
lovely
green, like a meadow.
Like a meadow.
And the two of you charge forward and clash lightsabers. Let's have you take them down.
Tough, huh?
Don't you get to use tech or is that a different move? Because using the lightsaber, or am I doing something different here? I'll shut up.
I think you may have been thinking along the lines of possibly no limits, but I'm not sure that she's yet.
Yeah, I'm not
pushing her body
that
past the limit.
Gotcha.
That's
so.
Cool.
I think we're going with your -1.
Yeah,
that's okay. You can let the hate. It's fine.
Let the hate.
If necessary.
I forgot. Yes, you have hate you can use.
Oh, sorry. Helps if you put a 6 in there.
I would put 2 of them in there.
Right.
Oh no.
Well, that appears to be a 4. You did tell your dice that you were supposed to be getting more than a 4, right?
I look, dice rollers generally hate me. I thought you knew this.
It looks like you've earned an XP.
It does.
Yeah. So you charge forward, and there are a couple of passes, but he knows what he's doing. And you've never used a lightsaber before. And in moments, he slices off your right hand.
Can I use the luck to deflect, dodge, or intercept an incoming harm?
Let's see what you've got here. So deflect, dodge, or intercept one incoming harm. Why, yes, you can do that.
Or interfere with what they're trying to do, either of those two. So
Yeah. So I think what he's trying to do is disarm you. So
Literally.
which of the two do you want?
Well, dishand, really.
Right, just-
Boo.
It's great.
That's cold.
Good.
Wow, the puns
All
just
the
keep
Scylla
rolling.
puns.
Let's deflect.
Okay.
Oh, you could just turn around and strike with unerring accuracy.
Nice. So I think what happens is that he slices across your hand, but you move with luck. You luckily just move, and we'll say maybe you lose a finger, like you're a finger.
Yeah.
And we'll call it one harm from pain, but not unstable, that kind of thing. And bounces across the lightsaber, and he draws back. And it's in some weird stance where he's got the lightsaber pointing down, and he laughs. And then you see that he turns, and he's going to just strike your father down. What do you do?
So that was my 5th XP. So I pick up a little move real fast.
Did you?
I did. So I have the power of the Force.
How appropriate!
Right?
When you move the material world with the Force, roll plus tech and mark 1 harm. So it hurts
Yeah.
you to do it.
We're about to see some force lightning.
Yeah, we are. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what you want to do. But you're going to roll plus tech, and your tech, if I remember, is a 2?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woof. Man, dice do not like you. They do not like you. But
They never do. Hey,
on a 7 to 9, choose 1.
Uh,
The Force is strong. Deal 2 harm. You have precise control. You suffer less harm. You can move something bigger than a person.
let's go with the Force is strong.
Nice.
Let's
So
just
he
knock him away from
shove
Dad
him back.
as much as possible.
slams
that-
into a wall and drops his lightsaber. You know he's not dead, but he is definitely hurt. The lightsaber is extinguished, except for yours, which of course is still humming along. You could strike him down right now, Monsieur.
She stalks over to him and is definitely like pointing it at him.
There's a moment where he like holds his hand out like he's trying to pull the lightsaber to him.
Really, brother? Did you really think that was going to work? Who else is in on this? Because I know you're not smart enough to do it by yourself.
You've always underestimated me. I will take this corporation to places your father would never dream. Our father was weak. He lets you go. And then he pulls the lightsaber up, it ignites, and he desperately tries to strike at you. What do you do?
I think I got a.
Yes.
I think she pulls the vibro knife from her belt and stabs him.
Nice. Oh, that's wicked. Oh, knowing that your lightsaber skills are a little not great. So you're gonna.
I mean,
do
she's
that.
used a sword. She's never used a
Right,
saber.
right,
They're
right, right.
Totally
This
different
is
kettles of
wicked.
fish. But a vibro knife, she's really good with.
She is. I think it's interesting to see if you can knife him before he hurts you.
Sure.
So go ahead and roll plus cool. You're acting under
Actually,
pressure.
I am going to use that second one to strike with an unerring accuracy.
Oh, perfect. You don't even have to roll.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is awesome. Now, if you wanted to act under pressure, you could potentially strike with unerring accuracy and not get really hurt in the process. So if you want to make it to a roll to see if he doesn't, but yeah, you're going to strike with unerring accuracy. The question I have is though,
Do I take damage or not?
do you pay
Gotcha.
for it?
So
Is that fair?
Tough. Yeah.
All right. So no, I think it's act under pressure, and so you are rolling plus cool, which is plus 0 for you.
Okay, so then 8.
All right, same as 7, but
Yeah,
you know.
I rolled 7, but that was
Yeah, no, I got you.
so,
I got you.
yeah.
I got you. So I think that acting under pressure, worst outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. Yeah, I think he's not going to get a full strike on you, but I do think that there's a strike by the lightsaber. Does it harm you, or does it somehow harm your father?
Harm but not kill?
Harm.
Dramatically, I think it's better if it harms Dad.
Okay, I would agree.
I mean,
So he-
there's all that medical equipment there. He'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Flings the lightsaber at you as you stab him unerringly with perfect accuracy. He will not survive that wound, but the lightsaber comes across and slashes near the bed and some of the medical equipment, and your father is in dire straits, but you use the vibro knife and you shiv him. He goes down and he's laying there bleeding out, but you have time to try to help your father. You know he's been poisoned. You have a victory. Now, looking at time, we will move to payoff moves, friends. All right. So this is a mechanic that Will and I developed, stolen. A lot of the idea of it is stolen from a game called Neon City Overdrive, which is really cool. You should totally check it out. When a bounty hunter is ready to pull the trigger on their drive goal to see if they can make it happen, you make your payoff move. The payoff uses the drive track to build your role. So who would like to go first with pursuing their drive? And this is where you get to narrate a little bit of your off-ramp, your epilogue.
Yeah. Like narratively, we all turn in the bounty, we get money. Like, or are we able to just go ahead and put some of that into the drive right before we go? If we want to
Up to
wrap it into
2,
that, or-
and yes, you
Okay.
can.
Cool.
So each of you would get, if you're going to forego paying upkeep on the ship, then you each get 2 creds.
That's fine. I'll probably only put one in there anyway. I'll do one at a time.
Okay.
I don't want it to go too high. I want there to be some tension.
Oh, there's tension. Even if you fill that track up, there's risk.
Oh yeah.
This is risk.
There's risk, friend.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're rolling at a +3, you could still roll sneak eyes.
It's true. It's true.
So, if do you want to go first, Raxu?
Sure, I'm happy with that.
Okay. You have checked 6 drive boxes.
Yep.
If you checked 5 to 6, you roll +1.
Okay.
So you're just rolling 2d6 +1. You cannot call for help,
Right.
or call for aid. This is just
Haha,
go.
there it goes.
All right. On a 4 to 6, you try but fail, finding your goal just beyond your grasp. Describe what happens. What becomes of Raxu after this? What about their family, friends, and enemies? So your goal, all of this, was to get out from underneath Kyle, the Kataran commandos. You try but fail. The goal is just behind your grasp.
Yeah.
Do you need beyond your grasp? Do you need a moment or two to collect your thoughts, or are you?
Not quite. I have. So what's funny is I knew exactly what I wanted to do if I got the compromise level. He was probably going to end up taking that, like, working for a crime boss thing, and then maybe he shows up in the cartel game.
Who knows?
But for straight up failing, I think he gets drugged back in, and I don't necessarily think it's like to the level of like any kind of like brainwashing, but like some sort of like reconditioning, right? They get him back in, and like he's just not able to get out. Like he's stuck. He's stuck.
Oh man! So what do we see on screen? Is it one of those where you come back to Pirate City's Rock and the Kataran commandos are waiting for you, kind of deal?
I think maybe I just finished having a conversation with the info merchant guy, trying to like put plans into motion, but like all these little bits and bobs I've been trying to do was enough to like stay on their radar. And like I can imagine like heading back to the Stringer Bell or my quarters or something, and yeah, there they are, and there's them trapped. There's no way out.
Nice. I mean, not nice. It's tragic. I'm sorry,
tragic.
But also the New Republic are good guys, so you know.
Yeah, I just got to do some dirty deeds. It's fine.
All right, Mad J or Misha, who would like to go next with your payoff move?
I'm good. I'll go.
Hey, go for it.
All right. You have 4 checks on your checkbox to prove your worth to someone.
But I will spend my credits on drive. How many? So then I'll have 6, right?
Yep, you can go up to 6.
I will do that.
All right. So let's check those things so we can remember many years from now when we look back at this thing. And a 5 to 6, so you roll a +1.
So just 2d6 + 1.
2d6 + 1. That's it.
That seems scary, man.
It is scary.
Damn!
Oh, a 12.
Nice.
Wow, man, it was just like from the
Even
lows to
better.
the highs.
Better
So,
than you could imagine.
on a 12 plus, by the way, on a 3-, not only do you fail, but everyone else loses a drive box.
Oh,
They have to
no.
uncheck a drive box.
No.
Yeah. So on a 12 plus, your payoff is even better than you imagined it would be. Describe how and what becomes of your bounty hunter. You may grant a point of creds to any player that you like, or you can just give away your money because you've gotten what you want. What does that look like? You proving his worth to someone.
I don't even know, man, because that wasn't what I was doing, was it?
I mean, unless you get all you want and more, what is your version of what he's actually been driving for? What is that?
Yeah. So I think I eliminate my squad to the man, the whole squad, everybody.
Yeah, we see a montage of you hunting them down,
Yes.
finally ending up on the woman who pulled the strings, Lieutenant Wynaragant on Corellia, and then what?
Then that demonic Gungan.
Oh,
Right?
Your
right?
good buddy, yeah. I remember him, your friend.
Right. I think I want to intimidate him off, not to come back, because I'm going to go get his job.
That's awesome.
Because I think
Do
at
it.
least the Hut thinks I'm valuable, right?
Oh,
we
yeah.
did
he
at least,
thinks
yeah.
great.
Right? And
He's
so
a good
maybe
friend.
so I'll take I'll take he was not the major domo.
Major Domo.
Was he? Okay, I'll take
He's the Major Domo.
Yeah, I'll take his job. But I have to make
Oh.
sure he doesn't come back, or I got to bring him in to the hut, right? So
What does it look like?
I think I catch up with him at some point. Maybe it's not the Rock, right? Maybe he hasn't made his way all the way back yet,
All right.
right? And I scare him with my lightsaber and maybe some trinkets I got that I've been taking from my squad. And
Mhm.
I want to scare him off. Go away. Don't come back here. Galaxy's huge. Get lost, right?
Don't even murder him. Wow.
Yeah,
You're so
yeah.
good. You're so good at Creek Macaw.
Yeah.
He says you want to work for the cartel. Very well. Best of luck to you. You will need it.
It's a dream job. It'll be fine.
And so be it. The last thing we see of Yoon is you running the casino at the behest of Jorgo, keeping
Yeah.
things moving.
Yes. I like it.
I like it too. Now, the last question before we move to Azur's. You give your old buddy Galen Quartz a job at the casino.
Heck yes. Yes. In fact, I think,
Awesome.
yes, I think I give him, I think they deck me out and give me a great room. I give him
Oh,
that
yeah.
room, right? And I take a smaller room and I'm still living out of my 2 cargo cases.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. And then, last but not least, have you spent the XP you wished, or the creds you wished?
Yeah, I can only spend one more really because I
It's
have
true.
lost 2 boxes. So
I know. Oh, the dark side cost you. You are rolling with a +1.
yep.
The dice have hated you most
Yeah,
of
it's not
this.
so bad.
Hey, an 8. That's the love. We get all the
That's where we got
range.
everything.
7 to 9. You achieve your drive, but the payoff costs you something. Describe the compromise you made, or the cost that you paid to finally achieve your goal. What becomes of your bounty hunter? And again, as a reminder, yours was to escape your family for good.
Well, I mean, I think I cost my dad an heir
Yeah.
because, I mean, A, my brother's dead. B, I don't think they want me to take over now because it just kind of killed the brother. So, God, I have to find him an heir now. Huh.
I mean, if you had a kid, they could be the heir.
I don't like that idea.
I
like that idea.
didn't-
Galen Quartz loves that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so not happening.
Of course, this I'll make a donation, whatever amount you need. I'm
She
here to help.
does get in touch with Soren though.
Nice.
And once like the toxins have left,
Your father makes a relatively quick recovery.
yeah, hey, look, nobody's poisoning him actively. Who knew?
You come to find that the Zuba was the cover that your brother was using to poison him. And he was somehow using his abilities. Anytime someone questioned what was going, they just forgot. Moved on.
Nice.
So adoption in the Chiss world is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she like explains to Dad that hey, Soren's the guy who told me what the hell was going on in the first place. Maybe you should make him your heir. And then GTFOs.
Oh, and here's the compromise. Technically, you're married.
Technically, I'm married. Yes, that's how.
Technically, you have married him.
Yes,
It's only on
marriage
paper.
name only, but he is.
Gotta bring him in the family.
Yes.
Soren is a member of the
Nice.
family, and that's how He becomes the heir. That is awesome. He gets everything he wanted,
Yeah.
except he didn't want responsibility. He just wanted money.
Too bad. Sucks to be him.
Awesome. That is it, friends. Those are your payoff moves. That's your epilogues. That brings our Bounty of the Week series to a close. That has been wonderful. I've really enjoyed this series with you, friends. I really like these characters. I enjoyed the really odd drives that you all had. I mean, Raxus made sense. Yuns, I still don't get, but I do love where you ended up. Like,
yeah.
for anybody at a 12 to make a 12 plus work, you did a fantastic job. And Azure, I'm so happy that we got to have a lightsaber fight in our Star Wars game. That's always fun.
That was fun.
Cool stuff. So next week, unless unforeseen circumstances, we are going to start character creation for our new game. It is called Hut Cartel. Now, Cartel is this really amazing game from Mark Diaz Truman. Sorry, you can't see that part because of the green screen, but this is an awesome, awesome game. It's about Mexican narco fiction, and we're going to set it in Star Wars because Hut Cartel, it's like chocolate and peanut butter, except not for my son who's allergic to peanuts. And that's death.
That would be bad.
Mine too. Mine's allergic too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mike only eats peanut butter, so hey, more for him.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that is speaking of my son. He has a concert next week. So 2 weeks hence, I forgot in my head. So in April, the first Thursday of April, which is the 7th, that is when we will kick off our Hut Cartel game. And I am excited to share this with you, friends. This is a game that Mad J has run a few times. I've run a good number of times. It is not your mama's Star Wars. It's not your daddy's Star Wars. It's Star Wars meets The Wire and Breaking Bad kind of mixed together. It's pretty cool, but it's definitely, there are going to be some content warnings, friends. There's a move in this called when you get Kargan shot. So it's wild. That said, thank you all so much for playing this game. Misha, if somebody wants to follow you or find out more of what you're up to, what should they do?
Easiest place to find me is Twitter at BGGameworks or my website at blackgirlgameworks.com. Or I have an Instagram, Black Girl Gameworks on Instagram. I do put some pictures of progress pics and stuff there. So
of quilts?
Actually, so the quilts and stuff are on Elf Girl Craftworks, which is also an Instagram. Right. But yeah.
Okay.
I kept the streams separate. It made sense at the time. It made sense at the time.
Jeremiah, people want to find you. Where would they look?
You can find me on Twitter at pseudo idiot. I don't have fun projects to follow, but
you're fun though. And last but certainly not least, Mad J. Where can people find you, my friend?
I'm on Twitter at MadJ0, all letters. Right now, I'm on a Elden Ring kick, so you can see all my Elden Ring screenshots of some zany shit. It's
You are so addicted.
I am. I have to stop myself because this will be the Elden Ring on Twitch show. So
that's the thing you can do.
Getting close. Maybe you'll burn yourself out in 2 weeks. So in a fortnight. We'll see how much Elden Ring is left in Mad J or how much Mad J is left to Elden Ring. Again, thanks everybody for watching. And with that, we'll bring our broadcast to a close.